EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 55 yards on the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Micah McFadden getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And let's give it about 4 on that one. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
29-yard line. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And the Giants pick up there of 19 yards. 1st down, Giants.
9-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Made by Bobby Okereke. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Go track! Go track! Shut up! Go!
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbrain. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Once again, it's Scattergood. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Dart gonna throw here on second down. That is caught side of the end zone. Calvin Austin, touchdown New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
This is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of an outbreaking route like towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on the line, and the result is a touchdown.
Anthony Gould now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Warriors 70.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. So after 1, it's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down. Giants.
First and 10 at the
This is a really
39-yard
nice job
line.
of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This one intercepted. Picked off by Fabio Carriquet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
13-yard line.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is looking.
And he's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
The kicker
So the
on
turnover
fourth
turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Give, it's Tracy. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 7. To throw is Dart. Pass over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 43-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 2nd and 7. Throwing. Dart escaping to his left. That's to the sideline and intercepted. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. But like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Indy.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Dart. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing is Dart. His throw left side is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got Richard D, yeah. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Here's Dart on the run to the right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Dart gonna throw it again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
18 Rattler, 18. Come on. Set. Cougar Knights, 79 Broncos.
On first and 10, Here's Richardson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Indianapolis. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
60 Eagles, 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 35 yards. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Now Dart. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Giants.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A football run straight ahead. That's Scalaboo. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Nice jump here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Scalaboo. And this time they are ready for it. Throws for a loss. And it's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
19-18.
On second down, Dark. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So it's brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4.
That's a gain of
and
4.
bring up third down.
Third and 8.
60, back.
Out of the gun, here comes Dark. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it on in. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, Giants.
Mike Wiesbaum was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. The Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jack Panther. Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
And he'll get forward for a couple. And second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from 37, here's second and 8.
19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Richardson to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19. Mustang 19.
From the gun, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. Colts about to kick this one away. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
The drive will begin with a run by Scalaboo. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark with 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's a handoff to Scalaboo. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Gain of 4 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
It'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's Scatterboot. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Gain at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
4. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Dark. Open man, left side, he's got it. The second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle with Scatterboot. Open space to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Cam Scatterboot. New York. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to
All
kick
even.
off.
4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Boone on the return. They get across the 20 and mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go! Back to 50. Back to the Eagles. 58.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Abdul Carter, he's in for the sack. It's gonna be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And how to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 18 Pirates. 70 Rangers. Panther 11.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The kicker on for the
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. They swing this out wide to Tracy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Looking to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. Some blitz. That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll try to run this one in.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Now Narveson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So Narveson now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. You're ready to speed. You're ready to speed.
Dart. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavarius Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Check, check.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
first down. Dart gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a up and down, just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's right side, taken in by Trevor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Hold it ready.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throwing is Richardson. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Ready.
In motion is Warren. They'll run here with Caleb. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Narveson now for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball game.
He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. Now he'll work his way out right. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Back! Bronco 80!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now!
2nd and 11.
19 Charger! 19 Charger!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one